Hey everybody, this is a video to help show you how to create a multi-view drawing from an isometric sketch that you've done in Onshape. And Mr. Catlin here just trying to help you walk through that process. So I have this little charm that I've designed. It's just kind of like a triangular prism with a little hook attached at the end. And I'm going to show you how to make a multi-view drawing out of that because that's one of the things that you have to do for your charm project. So here we go. Down here, next to your tabs for Part Studio and Assembly, you should find a little plus sign down here that will allow you to add different things. Let me get my toolbar out of the way here for a second so you can see more of those things. So when I hit this, it's still in the way. Let's just throw it over here. We are going to create a drawing. All right, so we have hit on the plus button down here. We're going to create a drawing now. Normally when this window pops up, I don't select anything that's on the screen. I just hit OK, and it seems to work for me. Apparently there's some options where you can automatically have the four views that you want, but I'm just going to have no views and just make the views myself once I'm in there, and I'll kind of walk you through how to do that. I have noticed sometimes whenever this tries to create, it will have some issues sometimes about loading, like it'll say you can't establish this WebSocket connection or something from the editor. And what I found that works best for that is to just kind of come back and forth and spam it and keep trying to reload it until it shows up. So I'm going to pause this for a second, and hopefully I can get mine loaded up before too long, and you guys don't have to sit here and watch this spin. But sometimes it just takes a little while for it to work. I don't know why. There's probably some reasoning. If anybody can figure that out, let me know. All right, so I'm back. That was I had to refresh and then open it back up, and it finally allowed me to see the multi-view drawing. You can see kind of the things that we've seen from our multi-view sketches before. It has a lot of information down here that you can fill out, which we're not going to get into for this particular one, but you can actually see it has my name and today's date that I created the drawing. If you've added material, like what you're using for the actual piece, you'll see that there. You could give it a title, which I want you to for your multi-view drawing. I want you to give it a name, and then dimensions, which I'm going to show you also. So I'm going to try to move on with this so I don't run out of time. All right, so after you get to this point, what you want to do is you want to insert some different views. And so the view that we want to insert is we got to find the part that we're dealing with. Now you should be able to find the current document that you're working on because it's in your part studio. You should be able to find your part. So I don't think it's going to be in an assembly. It's probably something that you've just developed as one piece. And so some of them might be parts that you've put together because you've changed colors. That's fine. Just get all the parts together in one. And then what you're going to do is you're going to select that, and you're going to notice that whenever you hover over here, it's going to show you one of your views. You want to make sure that your front view is the one that shows you the most information about your sketch, which is the one that they're showing me right now. So this is my front view, and we know that the front view is going to be in the bottom left-hand corner of our multi-view drawing, so I'm going to put that there. And you'll notice that it's gone there. Now if I hover upwards, you'll notice that it will go straight above it and create the top view for you. So you can click that. And if you go straight out to the right from your drawing, you'll notice that it will do the side view for you if you go straight out. So we're going to go straight out, and we'll have our side view over here. And click that. Now, you can also click on it again and come up to the corner, and you'll notice that it'll do a nice little isometric drawing for you. And this looks just like our multi-view drawings do when we did them on paper, which is exactly what I want. Now, besides you getting your multi-view drawing and clicking down here and giving it a name later, I also want you to do some dimensioning to it as well. That's part of your grade, right? But Onshape already has all your dimensions because you built it that way in the software. So you can zoom in nice and tight on the important aspects of your drawing, and just like you would dimension in Onshape for regular purposes, you can show off your dimensions for important pieces or aspect of your drawing. So, for instance, you could click on the top part of this and the bottom part of this, and you could show like how tall it is from that section to that section. Actually, I don't like that one because it didn't have the very top of it, but you can get the idea. So show important dimensions by doing those clicks. Mine's kind of complex, so I'm going to go to some basic ones that I could show on the front view. It might be a little easier for me. So I could click on this. I could click on the actual circle, right? And then I can bring that out and show you what the diameter of that is. Click it on the wrong parts. That's why I kind of have to zoom in to do those things. So let's click on the circle, and then we can show that its dimension is 1/4 of an inch. And those are important parts of your constraints that you have as well, right? You could also come down here to the bottom, and I want to know how wide this is. Like, that's kind of an important dimension, right? So hit some of your highlights on your dimension. I'd probably also like to know the height of this, which if you're running out of space and it's getting a little crowded, maybe go to another view and show it, right? So maybe you want to show the height of the whole thing over here by, I'm going to click on this line, and then at the very bottom, click on that line, and I can see that it's 4.5 inches tall. Right? So kind of hit the highlights of the overall dimensions of your shape. Don't get dimension crazy, but the important parts for sure. Definitely you need your hole, your circle for your cutout, height, width, those basic things. And that'll be enough for our purposes. And don't forget to come down here when you're done dimensioning and give it a title, right? So your title might be, you know, charm for Bob or whatever, right? So I'm just going to put Catlin Charm, and that way it has a title, a name, and that'll show up in the printout. And that's all I need you guys to do for that multi-view drawing. Now this multi-view drawing, you can share it a couple different ways. You could do a screenshot of it with your Chromebook, you know, and show it off that way, or that has your name kind of up here in the corner to show that off. Or you can actually export this by right-clicking on the drawing, and you can save it, you know, and move it around that way. You can do different things with it. Download it or share it that way as well. Probably the screenshot's going to be the easiest for you. Just use your Chromebook. But that's all I got for you guys. I hope this is helpful. If you need to watch this, I'll post it in Schoology, so you'll have a link for it. But I need that multi-view drawing. It is part of your grade for your charm project. So do a good job of getting all 4 of your views named. Your name is the drawer, the date, all of the basic informations, and don't forget your dimensions, at least a couple on each of your views. All right, Catlin out.